In my eyes, Killzone 2 was a bit of a letdown. It felt completely different to Killzone 1, and it seemed to be trying too hard to be a great first-person shooter. And even though I didn't like it, it still made a huge impact on the gaming community. Now it's 2011, and Killzone 3 has appeared in my letterbox for me to review, and I have to say I was actually quite excited to play it. The story of Killzone 3 is set on the Helghast planet, and well, if you haven't played at least one of the prequels, you probably won't understand what's going on. But even if you do know the backstory, the first half of the game is quite boring, and I found myself wanting to skip the cutscenes. The story follows two characters from the previous game named Sev and Rico. Now when the story is focused on them, it's actually quite entertaining, as most of the cutscenes they are in are very dramatic. But all too often the Helghast cutscenes interrupt the action-based gameplay, boring the shit out of anyone with a brain. In the second half of the game, things start to get a lot more interesting. You find yourself in some very interesting places, such as undercover in a Helghast base, or to even flying a spaceship in space. If you buy this game for the story, you will be left feeling disappointed and unsatisfied, just like your girlfriend.
Get in!
Thank God the gameplay more than rises to the occasion. Smooth graphics make shooting every gun an honour, weapons sound realistic, and the bullet impact makes it feel like you're really doing damage to the Helghast. Most of the guns on the previous game returns, but now there's some really great but overpowered weapons available. One of them allows you to shoot a ray of energy, which makes the Helghast explode. Another is a huge gun that shoots missiles, which can be very handy in tight situations. Something that annoys me most about first-person shooter titles is the AI. However, in Killzone 3, the enemy and friendly AI behave like legitimate soldiers, taking cover, throwing grenades, and even working together. Killzone 3 has some of the most exhilarating firefights and battles I have seen in a long time. You will find yourself fighting off hordes of Helghast, having sniper battles, and even shooting spotters that want to blow you up. But the battles shine the most when they mix things up. On more than one occasion you will find yourself using a jetpack to get from one location to another. Another level has you using your stealth skills in order to get past your enemies unknown. Killzone 3 throws you behind many vehicles, from spaceships to huge snowmobiles and even those moving platforms. The worst feature of the gameplay for me that still remains is the cover system. The cover system should provide total cover, but in Killzone 3 it leaves you quite open for attack. The best feature of this game is by far the graphics. There are beautiful details everywhere you look, from alien-like jungles to waves splashing against the shore. There is no part of this game that provides an eyesore. Each level proves to be different from the last, which means there is always something to look forward to. Killzone 3 not only provides mind-blowing single-player gameplay, but it also gives us the opportunity to play multiplayer. The multiplayer consists of 3 different game modes, also 5 different classes to play as. There is a simple team deathmatch, as well as a game type that sees you capturing or defending locations. The 5 different classes each have their own weapons, skills and abilities. You can play anything from a sniper to a medic or even a normal soldier. The skills can vary from either healing your teammate and also blending in to look like the opposing team. Ranking up allows you to unlock skill points that lets you upgrade your weapons and skills. The multiplayer maps are well designed and will have you flanking your enemies and also discovering new paths each time you play. The story is lacking excitement, but the gameplay more than makes up for it. The graphics and detail in this game are amazing. The multiplayer will keep you hooked for a long time. What a great way for Sony to start the year. I think this game deserves a great 9 out of 10.